Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at us.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky at us.
None can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going
bomb,
on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Yes. Yeah. It's Joe. So it's late, innit? So I don't know what you expected. Just expect this. But anyway, guys, what's going on? Good morning, good evening, and good night to all you lovely people, no matter where you're watching this in the world or what time you decide to watch this. Welcome to 5 Things Deep, and I am your host, Joe Blackman, people. Yes, for today, because KG is away, he's away at the moment, so please, don't go anywhere. You know me by now. I don't understand what the problem is. If you got something to come and say about Man United, come and say it now, yeah? Because we got 5 Things Deep today, and I swear down, you know we have things to talk about, yeah? Look, so I'm not even going to waste much time in it, yeah? What I'm going to do is I'm going to open the lines from now. I'm going to say my 5 Things Deep, and then I'm going to let people in straight away. No problem, yeah? No ramping, all right? So let me just do this right now. Boom. There we go. All right, the link has already been dropped. You know, I can pin the link now. Hey, I got access like that. I can pin the link now. But you know what? We'll do that as we go along. But listen, let me just get into my 5 Things Deep straight away in it, yeah? Because first things first, let's just talk about the youngster, Dorgu. Poor Dorgu. Poor Dorgu. Yeah, all I'm going to say is this. He's raw. He's still, you know, slightly petulant, and he's a good talent in it, yeah. But last night he made his first big mistake for Manchester United, so I'm not going to castraise him. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna cut him off right now. He's still learning, and I don't think anybody in the fan base really is either. So we're just going to leave that as the first thing deep right there and moving on. Yeah. Second thing deep. Maguire starts. Hey, listen, Maguire needs to start getting some flowers from the rest of you people in it. Yeah, I don't understand why nobody else is talking about how good Maguire has actually been for us recently. For the last 2 seasons, he's been the defender that we can count on when it comes to hard situations. Not saying he scores not saying that he scores all the time, but definitely he's been there and he's been impactful when we've been missing our main defenders, if you would say that. Because right now, I'm counting Maguire as a main defender. I don't know about you, but I definitely am. So yeah, I think Maguire needs to get some flowers from you. So I want to hear what you guys think when you come in it, yeah. But on to the next one. Ugarte. Hey, listen, no, seriously, Ugarte. No, round of applause as well. Yes, Ugarte. Do you know what? Yeah, Ugarte needs his round of applause because you know what, right? Did you see the strength that he displayed? Did you see his determination during that match? Ugarte was definitely one of our most aggressive and most composed players out there at the same time. Yeah. With more players like Ugarte in the midfield, yeah, we won't get beat. 100%. We need more Ugartes. We need more of that attitude, more of that fight, more of that determination in the midfield in order for us to progress as a team. And I think that's what Ruben Amorim is trying to build. So I think I'm starting to see glimpses of what Amorim is trying to get at when he says that, you know, he's trying to build something for the future. Hopefully he's right. Hopefully he's correct. And he's trying not to dip that toe into the relegation zone, which makes a lot of sense for me right now. And as long as he keeps doing that, as you know, he will keep getting my support. So congratulations to him. Look, now on to number 4, Bruno Fernandez. Now, I don't even know what to do for this because some people, I don't understand. No, I'm dropping a bomb. No, drop a bomb for Bruno. Drop a bomb for Bruno because I don't know what's wrong with half this fan base these days. Like, I understand. I understand that he makes mistakes, but you stat merchants can't be coming in there telling me anything about Bruno if you're going to say about stats when it comes to him and the rest of the Premier League. The other guys that are up there with him, guess what? There's nobody up there with him when it comes to stats, bro. Bruno is better than De Bruyne when it comes to stats. Bruno is better than Odegaard when it comes to stats, yeah? And it's just like, I think Flex said it this morning. He said, if Bruno and Odegaard was to switch teams, who do you think would do better? And I guarantee you, Bruno would be the better one. Yeah, people need to start putting some more respect on Bruno's name. People want Bruno to be punished for every single mistake he made, but you don't want to praise him for every single good thing he does. You can't have it both ways. You've got to just, if you're going to praise, I mean, if you're going to ridicule, you're going to have to praise as well. You can't just be sitting here chatting wass about a man when you don't want to give him praise for the good things he does. That's bias. Yeah, people, you need to be less biased. It's our team at the end of the day. Do you not like our team? Do you not want our team to be doing well? With Bruno Fernandez in the team, we do better. Simple. Simple. Anyway, on to the next one. The last and final thing deep. And I know we don't want to talk about it. Well, I don't know if you do, but Onana. Oh, blood clot, none. Oh, nah. Oh, no. Look, I'm done. Look, I was the guy that first started cussing him straight away in it. I started cussing Onana out as soon. Anyway, and then I was told that I was doing too much, so I tried to rein it in. I tried to give Uncle Onana some time, yeah. But brother, I am telling you right now, Onana is the worst. Is the worst goalkeeper I think I've seen at Man United since I've started watching Manchester United. I don't think I've seen a worse goalkeeper at Manchester United since I've started loving watching Manchester United play, bro. There is no way. Is there any worse goalkeeper that's been? Bro, he's almost as bad as Karius right now. So I don't think I have. I don't think I have seen a goalkeeper that's as bad as him. Bayinder's injured, by the way, Rowan. Yeah, that's the only reason I don't think we've seen Bayinder at the moment. Bayinder's injured, apparently. But hopefully he'll be back soon, innit? Because what I'm trying to say to you is right now, I can't see it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Onana, the man them in the back line don't even like you anymore. I saw that high five you tried to give to Maguire after he said, Maguire doesn't take it. Do you get me? Maguire didn't chat. If I was playing the defense as well, why in the hell would I want to be high-fiving you, bro? You're costing us. We are having to work twice as hard because we don't trust you, and that is the problem. If we don't trust you, how can they be a cohesive back line? With the goalkeeper doing dumb things like rushing your own left wing back. Why are you rushing you? Why are you rushing him, fam? Anyway, let me not get into it. Those were my 5 things deep. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in some callers straight away. Let me start with the one and only Pav, bro. What you saying, blood?
Yo, man.
Yeah, Jesus.
Can you hear
How
me?
are you watching? Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You missed out another point. I'm not sure why you left that one out. It's about one of the kids, isn't it? Garnacho.
You don't, no.
You left that
Because
one
I'm
out.
gonna do a show. Because I'm gonna
Oh
do a
no,
show
but
on.
I do want to say something about it, innit? Because the
What?
resident pastoral care colleague, man like Kenny yesterday, come in talking about we got to treat these like kids, man. We got to do this and that. How about so, Mr. Kenny, what would you want to do after Garnacho's stunt yesterday? You want to give him a pack of Haribos? Another trip to Legoland? What would you want to do, man? Come down. Come talk to us, innit? How do you want to come treat these kids after what one of them did yesterday? Come on, man. You're the resident pastoral care colleague now for this channel. Come sort out your kids, bro. Fool.
Brother. No, what? Listen. Are they kids though? Are they? Do you think they're kids?
Well,
I will.
according to Mr. Kenny, yeah, the kids, man. We got to treat them like
I
kids,
will
man.
say.
We
I
have
will
to give
say.
them. We got to let them run loose. Let them do what they want. Say nada, innit?
Bro, don't get me wrong. I do understand some of his points where that they are in sort of a bubble when they're growing up. Yeah, my nephew's going through Fulham right now, fam, and his life just consists of literally he comes home, he goes to some family events, he goes to bed, he goes to school, then he goes to football training. That's all he does. They grow up in this little bubble, and then they get signed, and then they're gone. Do you know what I mean? And they still live in that little bubble where people are telling them they're great, and they haven't really experienced life the way we've experienced life until they start getting out there and doing dumb things with their money because they got bare peas. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I get all that. That's why I said like the club obviously have a duty when it comes to like bringing them up and teaching them how to be an adult. But the shit that I had to listen to yesterday, bro, Kenny was talking as if these men get hit by a slipper and a belt. That's how he was talking yesterday. That's why I went on a tantrum yesterday. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I swear though, I would love to bring back the Alex Ferguson days where you could dash a boot at somebody and not get in trouble, fam.
Bro, man, you know what I mean? Hair dryer
Hammond's in
treatment and
there.
that, man. Jesus.
Hammond's in there having to injure himself and rather than injure one of them, he punch a TV.
I don't hear any other club yet in this league. I do not hear any other club in this league other than Manchester United the way that Caddy was talking yesterday about protecting these kids and this and that. All these other youngsters that are at other clubs, they ain't really doing stupid, outlandish stuff, are they? Because they kept
I don't know, man.
they get put in their place and they listen. Because if you want to make it,
we don't get leaks like we don't get leaks from other teams like we do, innit? Yeah, our team. Could you imagine the other day there was an article out from Barada saying that email came up from Barada to the players saying that if there's like leaks and that it's classed as like a breach of your contract, and then that got leaked. Right? We don't hear of the leaks like we hear of them in the other clubs, innit? Like our club is just leak central, yeah. So you can tell that there's no structure behind it, but there's no respect, yeah. So I don't know,
but
I think
we'll carry this convo when Canny turns up at whenever in it on this show on another show.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the game in it.
Yeah, go on.
I actually got a taste, of what it feels like of one of the fans who obviously don't live in the UK to wake up at some random time. Bro, one in the morning, and all it took was 40 seconds, for them to nearly score a goal. 40 seconds, and then they did score a goal, and then they could have been 3-0 up in the first like 15 minutes.
Bro,
I couldn't believe what I was watching.
I thought I was gonna have to turn off the TV. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's not like I had things to do. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm taking time.
I'll be honest, I rewatched the game and I woke up this morning because I turned it off as soon as Dorgu got sent off, and I thought Dorgu was having an actual decent game. And I don't know. I've got a feeling, that what I see from Dorgu, I feel like we're gonna get a Patrice Evra in a few years' time out of this kid. I actually think he's gonna be that good after now he's playing in that position. The way he's like bombing up and down, trying defensively. I see a bit of Patrice Evra in him. And obviously it took Evra a little while. But if this team could get sorted a little bit, the right coaching, he could be a top left back. But it's going to take time. I already know with this guy, it's going to take a bit of time. And if he did that tackle, yesterday I was annoyed that he did that tackle, but if he'd done it against City, Arsenal, Liverpool, I would have clapped. I would have clapped if he'd done it to one of their players. So, he'll improve. No, I don't care. If it's against one of them three teams, fair enough, innit? I'll clap you for that, bro. But yesterday, it was a bit out, and it was like, it was something that he'll probably like work on it. But I'm like I said, we got a red card and somehow we won the game, and I was surprised we didn't concede after getting a red card. Obviously, Maguire got the header, so it was basically like, just defend for your lives. Got the 3 points, another 3 points closer to safety. I don't know, maybe one more win and a couple of draws, then we could just say, whatever in it. But like I said, this season's a write-off anyway, so I'm not going to sit there celebrating these sort of wins because it's what am I celebrating it for? The only time I'm celebrating this season is if we win the FA Cup or the Europa League, and that's the only time I'm celebrating anything.
You know what, bro? I wouldn't even say that you're celebrating it yet. It's just like appreciating it for what it is. That's all I'm going to say. We're appreciating the win for what it was because at least we are showing some grit, some determination. And some of the players are starting to see what payoff will be.
And on them players that you're about to say, Bruno de Ligt, was there anyone else? Especially them two, Bruno and de Ligt. I thought I had a good game yesterday. I had a decent game. Rasmus Højlund, Stinger again. That guy should have been the one who came off when we had to make the sub. Obviously, Garnacho came off instead, but it should have been him because that guy did absolutely nothing anyway to stay on the pitch. At least if Garnacho's on the pitch, you've got that bit of a pace and obviously to stretch out defences on a counter attack. So again, I don't get why Rasmus is there. It is pointless. This guy being he's absolutely useless. One of the worst strikers that'll go down in this history to ever play for Man United.
Okay, so you don't believe in what the
Oh yeah,
manager said?
Euro. That's it. Euro was all right as well. Euro had a good partnership
Euro
with
was
Dorgu
fire.
on his
Euro
side.
was fire. Euro was fire.
Euro and Dorgu. I think that could become a good partnership down the line. But again, both of them players need to work hard, don't it? And don't get sucked into the mold that's already here at the club, because they'll fall into it like all these other players have in the past.
Hopefully they haven't got into that mindset yet, because they've been under two different managers now, and those two managers have been trying to instill one thing, and that's discipline. So hopefully they're learning. But Pav, don't go anywhere, yeah? Just in case Canny pulls up. Canny, we're looking for you. Canny, we're looking for you. Big up, Pav. Yeah, thank you. Canny, where are you? Pav's on the war hunt, bro. Where are you, bro? But anyway, let me bring in the next caller. I think this call will be a little bit more calmer. Doctor,
Hi.
how are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm all right, I'm so because I'm here to yeah. You know how I can't keep on defending this guy. I've been Onana's #1 fan for since he came to the club, basically. And
how much assists? Hold on. How much assists did you say he was going to get, sis?
Basically, technically, he has already gotten a couple of assists. So I was right. Not just in favor of
what I said. How much did you say he was going to
I said
get?
8. Okay. Then with the number of goals he's let in, technically, I was right. But we're not going to go there. I can't keep on defending this man. I can't keep on defending him.
There's no defending this. What is there to defend?
I can't. Nothing. Like, what are you doing? And I get it. Like, why did you come out? Why did he come out that far? You have to trust Dorgu to do what he needs to do. And I'm not blaming Dorgu. He has to scan.
Hello? Doctor, I can't hear you. Doctor, it's not me, is it? It's not me. Is it the doctor? Because I can't hear nothing. You guys can hear me, right? Because I can't hear the doctor. Let me see. Only cans. Only
Yo.
cans. Hold on a minute. I don't even want to show. What is that? I'm not even showing that can. Yeah, I'm not even showing it.
I need to offset my channel spending somehow, so I've set up an only cans account.
Oh yeah, this is what we're selling, yeah? Funny looking
cans. Yeah. Oh, isn't she sexy?
No, yeah. Before we get like a monetization strike for showing like advertised products and that.
No, it's covered. The logo's covered. We're good.
Anyway, talk to me. What did you think? Let me restart this timer. Sorry. What did you think about this match? You tell me. What's your 5 things deep? What did you deep from yesterday?
Well, it's not so much a 5 things deep, but it's more just general talking points. First thing, Amorim and his in-game management making the changes that he did. I was more than happy with that, and that's a good shot to the face of those that are criticising him, saying he can't change and can't tweak systems. Like he literally, the Casemiro coming on to reinforce the back, get some more strength in, even Lindelof coming on late, like just the small things that help see out the game. Because I mean, outside of a couple of mistakes, Ipswich were pretty toothless, to be honest. So he did well in that regard. Onana, oh no, it's another howler. The guy needs to go. If he's not in the window in the summer, then I'm going to question what they're actually doing. Communication is poor. The communication's poor. I'm not sure if it's a barrier thing. I mean, his English is very good, so I can't imagine that being a problem. But it's just he's just up for a howler. Bruno, that just follows on from my point the other night that he is what he is, and he can do good, he can do poor, he can do. But I think he directed really well, and he was quite withdrawn. Didn't try and be too outgoing. Just a good solid performance. I was very happy with his performance. I'll piggyback off what Pav said about Dorgu. He's looking the good, so I'm very happy with the way he's come into this team. As long as he doesn't catch that virus. But
so you're not too angry with what he done yesterday?
No. I mean, look, it's a little bit part of the territory of young guys. Like they're more prone to brain snaps and they misjudging. It's just an experience. I mean, I don't think there was any malice behind it, so I'm not going to be mad at him for it. It sucks that he's going to be out for a game, but we move anyway. Who else? Hey,
is it 1 game or 3? You got a red card, no?
No, I think it's I think if it's classed as like, I think it's a foul play is 1 game, and if it's like violent conduct, it's 3. Hold on.
I see 3. Yo, is it 3? Yeah, he's out for 3.
Yeah, he's out. Fulham, Arsenal, Leicester.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. It's gonna be a harsh time, bro. 3 games.
He's stamped into him. It's 3 games, bro. Straight red.
All right, okay. Forget what I said then. That was stupid of him.
Well, no, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing. I do believe that he is still young. I don't think we should lay into him about it, yeah. But it was a stupid decision. It could have cost us the game as well. And I think a lot of people would be a lot more angry at him if we lost.
If it did.
That's the thing. I think he's getting a bly right now because we didn't lose. That's what going through everybody's head right now. I think that's the truth. I believe. But
yeah, and well, to piggyback off that point, my next thing, Deep, is the fight that we actually showed, because it was what 30 minutes plus that we were down to 10 men. Like normally we would have caved after 10-15 minutes. I mean, you can say it's just Ipswich, but I mean, it helps that they weren't, like I said before, they weren't very attackingly prowess. So yeah, but no, look,
I think they weren't able to break down our defense because of the way we were defending. We had like 2 lines of we had 1 line of 5, 1 line of 4. There was no way of getting. It was crazy.
But that's the thing. The players in the zones were actually moving with the ball rather than just man marking. So
yes,
very hard for them to sort of break through the gaps because the performance, given the circumstances. And
I didn't hear half of that.
Okay, I was happy with the performance given the circumstances.
Yeah,
and outside of that, I just think I'm happy for the win. I celebrated the win, even though it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme. Road to 41 is just that much closer, and we move on to the next one.
Before you go, do you think the road to 41 points is achievable with the games that we have left?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I've already said I reckon we can get there within probably the next 4 or 5 game weeks because we are too inconsistent. But there's no way we were going to go down anyway. There's the gap to those bottom 3 was far too big for them to make up. So yeah, it was all good.
That's true. All right, big up yourself there, man. Listen, I'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Hey, listen, go help him. Go get him that money. He needs to support them 8 kids, bro. Only can support the guy. 69 a month. Now get out of here.
He said what?
69 a month. That's what he said. All right, cool. Doctor, can we hear the doctor now? Back. Doctor, can we?
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes. The internet. How you doing? I'm all right. So let me just quickly say, I'm not defending Onana. I can't do it anymore. He's been so
if you even tried to, I think I would just rush you. Me and Yo alone. I don't have much callers left here because everybody's dropped out. But I would just rush you myself. Yeah. Yeah.
Please do.
But go on.
Because it's necessary. I can't.
There's nothing left to defend.
I tried. And
nothing.
Just because I'm not defending him doesn't mean I'm going to defend Tom Heaton either, guys. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, but hold on. Don't you think Tom Heaton would do better than him, though? At least admit that.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah.
Hold on. You should face. You said a color thing last time. You know what? Yeah. Do you know what you deserve? You deserve a
shut up.
Wanna slap? And another, you know, he was rude. I remember what you said about Tom Heaton, yeah?
I'm sorry, okay.
You know, give the man some respect. Admit now Tom Heaton is better than Onana in goal. Admit it. Admit it.
I haven't seen him play, so I can't admit it.
What?
Don't be a disgrace.
You've never seen Tom Heaton play. Tom Heaton's played for us.
I have. Maybe like what, 4 games into all. I'm sorry.
And those 4 games better than Onana's.
He was lucky.
And you know what,
guys,
pause the clock. Admit it. If you don't admit it, I will. Hey, listen, tell me. Okay, so you think Onana is better then, or on the same?
No, I did not say that.
Well, then answer the question. Who's better? Who's better, Tom Heaton or Onana? I pause the clock. This is not taking up your time.
You just want me to admit Tom Heaton is better than Onana, right?
That's exactly what I just said. That's what I said. I didn't mix my words. I said yes. Admit it. Fine,
he's better. He's better.
No. Say the words. Say their names.
No, we need a sentence. We need a sentence.
Tom Heaton is better than Onana.
And you can still hold up. You know, you can still hold up.
Shut up.
Wow.
You deserve it. Yeah, you still deserve it because, you know, it took you that long to admit that Tom Heaton is better than Onana. How dare you? How dare you? Do you know what? Yeah, after what you've seen, over this past year and 2 of Onana, you can't tell me. Are you telling me?
No, I won't. Let me just say this. He has some positives, but right now his negatives are surpassing his positives, and he's like for game after game after game. We've noticed, the opposition has noticed, if we do this, we're gonna get at least 1 goal out of the game. You know, like the opposition team. I mean, they've noticed Onana will make a mistake. He'll parry the ball. All you have to do is stand right where you think the ball is going and kick it. It'll go in because the defenders are not gonna kick the ball out. Am I lying?
It's true. You just have to be. If you take a shot at the goal, you just have to be aware that it's going to get rebounded out, and you could probably score a goal. Everybody knows that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
And
the fact that our defense is not kicking the ball out. If the opposition know that, the defenders should know that too. So when he parries the ball, kick it out, kick it away from make it a corner, throw in. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You don't trust him with anything. No. I used to be very aggressive on the Onana hate, and I just, I think I'm tired now. I can't be bothered. Yeah. You remember when I told you about he does this? When a lofted ball comes in, he just does this. He will stand there and just look at it. He's not even going to run for it. He will just stand there on the spot like a statue.
Exactly.
Anyway.
And so, okay, let's move on because I'm tired. Yesterday's game, imagine being outside trying to live life with friends and stuff like that, and your team is losing. Every time I look at the thing, 1-1, 1-0, 2-1, and now 2-2.
And do you have Arsenal friends? I bet you do. You have Arsenal friends, don't you, Doctor? So I guess they're cussing you, right? I know you have Arsenal friends.
I have friends and family of almost every single team you can think of. One of my cousins is a Liverpool fan, and it's depressing.
Yeah. Listen, my uncle's a Liverpool fan. Yeah. Listen, trust me.
My auntie's a Liverpool fan. I don't. And she's my favorite auntie too. She's a Liverpool fan. Why?
It's just how it goes, isn't it? They were there before you. You can't change what they believe. Yeah, you just have to support the right thing, even though right now they're saying that you are the fool and you support the devil.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
On Dorgu.
No, you finish.
On Dorgu, like it was a mistake. I feel like he just needs to. I think he's learned a lesson, so he's not going to tackle that way again. He probably will. And the previous caller before this one, was like, he reminds him of Patrice Evra. He's like a Patrice Evra-esque. And I agree. I totally agree. Like, that vibe is you can see the vibe. I see where he's going with it. He could possibly get to that kind of ability if he practices, if he stays true to his ideals. Yeah, in my time.
Well, you know what, the kid. Yeah, your time's up. But you know what, Doctor? He does show that level of determination that I think he's going to need in order to just look. Because you have to have a level of skill and a level of determination, if you know what I mean, in order to play that left back position. And I think he's got both. He's got both, and he can be developed. You know, some of that raw talent can be developed and honed to make sure that he's the best left back or left wing back available. Oh, who's calling you? She's on call. Someone's calling her. All right, Doctor, I'll let you go. I'll let you go. Someone came and said, "Hey, Doctor." I heard that. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what Aiden, you're on mute.
Sorry, Joe. I'm here.
What's going on, Aiden?
Is my sound good?
You sounds good, man. Is this your first time calling?
Okay, cool. Not actually. I called in once and it was you that let me speak, but it was like the panel. There was like quite a few guys. It was quite chaotic for me to, get
so
my opinion. Nah.
I'm allow you.
Anyway.
I'm allow you. So you came in like a group call thing, and you got to in the mix.
Yeah, you were hosting that. You were hosting it, so it's quite a while ago. Anyway,
I'm going to let
as you can see. 4. Okay, cool. Nah, respect. So I just, as you can see from the thing under there, I'm saying system critic. At first I wasn't very convinced over this over the system, the formation with the 3 at the back, 2 only in midfield and then 3 up front. Right. So first of all, I'm slowly starting to understand it a bit better. I think the 10s are very important in this formation. So yes, we only have 2 in midfield, but they actually need to drop and help us play. So when the centre back's on the ball, you're seeing it a lot now, especially, and this is one of my frustrations with Bruno. I don't understand why he's dropping in like the centre back position trying to play. Do you understand? When we actually need him to be taking the ball off in the half turn and progressing the team forward, playing in that pocket. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying. I feel like Bruno gets punished for trying to cover for people sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
Bruno does.
true.
Bruno, it's one thing Bruno is definitely guilty of is trying to do too much. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, there's sometimes
So-
you probably do more if you actually just calm down a bit. Because did you see when Eriksen came on? Did you see the little touches he took in the box? Yeah, to pass it off to Zirkzee. Listen, I want to see more things like what Eriksen does more. I don't know if I want to see Eriksen more. I think he should play more minutes. I think his football brain is better than a lot of people that we have in the team right now. Yeah, his little touches and just the way that he moves the ball quickly. We need more of that in the 10 position.
Yeah. So there, from my comments, I saw now Bruno can't play on the half turn. Oh, he's trying to help the centre backs play out from the back. So that's the issue we have, right? But then, why is no one then, even when he's on the ball, why is no one then dropping to come and fetch the ball of him? It's just like this is my and I kind of understand your opinion with Amarin's criticism. Is like no one is really thriving in the system. Like even Kobe Mainu, that was like looking like the next, I don't know, generational talent. Even he was struggling in this formation. Okay, he looked a bit better in the 10. He was dropping to fetch the ball, but I don't know, man. I'm not very confident.
Go on. You first.
So like when Bruno is also deep, did you see the times that he was trying to force the ball through for Garnacho? The IQ of our passes, right? If you are playing, right, you don't play balls straight down the middle because that gives the keeper the advantage when you're trying to play him behind. You're actually supposed to play the ball in the channels more diagonally so that you give the winger the advantage and not the defense. Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of the times so the intelligence of the pass is like I think there was 2 occasions where Garnacho was through last night, but just because the pass was poor from Bruno, like suddenly the keeper sweeps the ball, or the defender sweeps the ball, and the attack's killed. So it's so frustrating. And I think you were saying that Eriksen brings that intelligence. I definitely see it in his passes. Okay, he gets it wrong now and then, but it's just that calmness, man. I think, like you say, Bruno just frustrated. But anyway, I've got little time. What I want to also touch on was Zirkzee finally playing with some aggression. I want to give him flowers. And we must also play more of our strengths like we did last night, putting corners in actually to the penalty spot, using our big guys that can actually win headers, playing ugly, chaotic football, basically. That's how we won the game yesterday. When we tried to...
I mean, look, it's good that we're getting those kind of goals, right? But don't you think that the fact that we're not scoring goals from open play is a concern now? Like, we're not scoring goals in open play at the moment. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll take it however we can get it. A win is a win, right? But the fact that the system isn't producing goals, though, isn't that a problem?
Definitely a problem. And I actually wish we could tweak it so that we played, how Inter Milan plays, where they have 3 in midfield, but then 2 up front. Are you aware of that?
No, I don't watch Inter Milan. I'm not going to lie. So you tell me.
Okay, so they play with like usually 1 holding and then 2 8s in front of them. And what I like and what I'm seeing is wrong with this system. We've got 5 that are at, so it's 3 at the back and our wing backs, and they're all like in a straight line when we're defending, and they're defending the box instead of putting pressure on the guys, so the opposition midfield, instead of putting pressure on them. Now you're getting in this like basically you're giving them time to pull off perfected passes and stuff, and you actually want to put pressure on the ball so that they can rush their pass or make a mistake. Like, we're making it too easy for the opposition, and you can say Ipswich midfield is not as good as when we play perhaps Fulham now on the weekend, and that's when we're going to get punished. You know what I mean? So even when we play Social, that I'm really worried about it. That's why for me we need to suffocate the game.
I'm worried about that match as well. I'm not going to lie to you. Those are 2 matches that I'm very, very worried about. But, it's a cup competition, and, each game is each game, and each game is different. It's like a final every match, really, when you're in a cup competition. United usually show more grit in those competitions anyway. I mean, in cup competitions, right? But now that it will actually mean something for them trying to get into Europe again, I think they'll show some more determination, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And
but Joe, what we're seeing is not very hopeful. Look, I'm still behind him, but it's just I'm seeing the faults, similar to I was how did you say THDL? I was definitely THDL. So when I called in originally, I was trying to actually defend him, but look, I don't know if I'm taking too much time. I could talk for hours, but I watch the show religiously.
Stay here, right? And I'll bring you back in, because I will probably have a little group discussion at the end, because we ain't got much callers at the moment. So everybody that's in the back room, we'll just have a little group discussion at the end, yeah? So you can hang out.
Nah, but praises to everyone. Praises to everyone. You are doing really well.
All right, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. All right. All right. Wrap up. All right. And you know what? Right now, guys, I don't even care if you're a member or not, because guess what? I ain't got that much callers, so I'm gonna give Wrap Up 4 minutes as well. I know he's not a member. I don't care. Don't tell me.
God.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. But I'm gonna be real about this. Yeah.
Talk to me.
It was good fighting spirit, but lacking quality still. But I'm not gonna go on. Bruno had a good game yesterday. I can't even lie. He had a good game. He showed some fighting spirit. He showed captain's performance. Maguire had a good game. De Ligt had a good game. The back three had a good. No, yeah, the back three had a good game. Can't lie. Back three had a good game.
I only want to be honest. I only want to know one thing from you, because I know where you stand on everything at the moment. Yeah, I speak to you quite often. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you felt like the manager coached his way out of that last night? Because this is what you always say, he just coaches his way out of it. Do you feel like his coaching is what won us that match last night?
There wasn't coaching. It was fighting spirit. It wasn't. Let's have it right. It wasn't really coaching. The only thing I will notice, though, he did make tweaks. So I'll give him credit for that. He did make tweaks, because you see Garnacho. he's not really playing as a 10. People have to be honest now. He's basically playing as a winger, and when Dorgu goes up, he inverts. So that's what he's doing to facilitate Garnacho being in the team. Garnacho is staying out wide.
Yeah, read that. Making tweaks.
That's basics, man. He's doing a little, but it's nothing to go wow about. It's all right. Let's see some incremental improvements. He's doing his thing, but I'm not going. Let's not do too much. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going crazy. But listen, I'm giving him credit, bro. I said he tweets it. I just
said he's not coaching, but he's tweaking it.
Really,
and
no, he's coaching. When I'm saying he's not coaching, I'm not saying he's. To be fair, he's coaching, but it's like. To be fair, it's not all his fault anyway. We know the players are. Huh? We know the players ain't quality, but to me, I'm not gonna go. It's amazing coaching yet. No, until I see it come through, then I'm gonna give him full credit. But I'll give him respect. He made tweaks. I can't deny that he made tweaks.
So wrap up. Would you not say the tweaks, in that respect, helped us win the game? His tweaks helped us win the game. So surely it's down to his coaching and what he saw on the pitch, no?
Well, his tweaks helped us win. Expand on that, because where was the consistent pattern of play in that game? Let's be honest.
Maybe due to how the team was attacking us and how we were not dealing with it properly, he had to make some tweaks into the game, switch to a low block, something that the team's more comfortable with, hit him on the counter attack.
I gave him credit for that. He finally figured out that Maguire can't play a high line. Well done. Well done. But listen, I need to see more. You know what I've been saying. I need to see more.
That's the comment. That's the comment. You want more. You can't say he's not coaching. That's the problem.
I need to see more. I need to see more. But anyway, I was gonna give credit. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he's doing some coaching. I see it. He's doing some coaching, but I need to see more. But anyway, Garnacho, yeah, did his thing, and then he's doing his thing. He got subbed off, and then he showed his petulance again. But I'm not gonna bother with that one again. I'm not gonna go into that right now because we won. We're
gonna do another show later on Garnacho. Yeah. Let's just focus on the game today. We'll talk about Garnacho a little bit later.
But the special mention, though, this is my special mention. Zirkzee, and I stay quiet because I rate Zirkzee. Stay quiet on him because he was getting ridiculed at the beginning. 360. All the top Reds love him now. All the top Reds love Zirkzee now. Hearing his name, all of that.
I think people just go too quick on our players, though. As a fan base, don't you think we go off on our players too quickly? That's why I calmed down on Onana initially, innit? I thought, because,
you tried to give Onana a chance, but yeah.
Yeah, I tried to give him a chance, bro. I tried to give him a chance.
But we can't defend that.
I'm done. I'm so done.
He's done.
Like how... Just go over there. Just go over.
You're done. You're done. Surplus to requirements end of the season, bro. That's what it is. But Zirkzee is funny to me because he was getting pelters, and I said, "Listen, it is clear to see he's a footballer." Rasmus, I'm not even gonna get into Rasmus because it's getting to the point. He's so shit. I feel sorry for him. That's why I'm not gonna get into Rasmus anymore. He's so shit. I feel sorry for him. No. That's it. I'm not gonna get into Rasmus.
No, because he's doing things that he doesn't need to be doing half the time. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course, but I've seen that from early. He needs his whole bench to take a brief whole bench, but I think this last game showed that I think his days of starting all the time are numbered, didn't it? Let's be real. Because Zirkzee was surprised that he stayed on the pitch. If you see, so that's what I was saying. But Bruno Zirkzee in the back three, sensational. I'll give him a credit. Oh no, you're a criminal. You all know that he's a criminal.
So okay, do you think we're gonna get the points we need to stay up? You're not scared anymore of us going down, are you?
No, we secured it. We're not gonna get. We don't need to get 40 points. Is all. That's the funny thing. But we're not going down. We're not going down. But just good performances. All I want to see is some baseline performances for the cups. But banter, get back quickly, because if Onana's in goal for the cups, he's gonna throw a goal in the back of the net, and we're not gonna win the cups. I don't trust Onana, bro. It's done.
Oh, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. That just makes me worry, bro. I can't do it. I don't think I could do it if Onana in the goal no more, bro. I can't do it. We're done. The wrap up needs to admit when he said Collier is shit. And hold on, wrap up, come back. Wrap up, come back.
I've never said Collier is shit. This is another fabrication from Mark N. He loves his fabrications. You need to eat that hot chili chip, brother. We ain't forgotten. Why are you here, bro? He should be banned. Isn't he not banned? This guy's cheeky, bro.
He's not banned from comments, isn't it? He can be in the comments, I guess. He's in the comments. He's in the comments. He's not banned from comments.
Your mod status got revoked.
What did you say? What did you say?
I said his mod status got revoked for stupidness, isn't it?
Well, I think it's just because of the hot chip and just ignoring KG. But anyway, look at this googly eyed bastard. Look at this guy. Look at this. What he said, what? You know what? Let's go to Josh before we come to Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo's been in the back for a while, but I know he's going to be here. So let's speak to Josh. Josh, can you hear me?
Yo, yeah, loud and clear. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but I heard a lot of background too, but I can hear you clearly now. So how are you doing? What's going on? How did you feel about the match, brother? Because I'm not too sure how to feel about that match, you know, because I think it was harder than it needed to be.
No, so for me, I feel like it was just a professional job and they did a good job. You could see the players came on, they played for Amarim, which is a good thing. They played for this manager, they wanted to get the points, which is a good thing. The criminals turned up, bro. The same criminals that Varane spoke about, they turned up, and you know, that's it. I'm going to take it as a one-off, and they did a good job. But I'm mostly here to shut down these Bruno haters, bro. Because what the hell are people talking about this guy not being able to play on the half turn is the biggest lie I've ever seen. It's like these fans want to just say anything about Bruno. It's like they want to say anything about Bruno. Bruno's been playing on the half turn ever since his early days. Ask Rashford, ask Cavani, ask Martial, ask all these players. Go on. What are you saying?
No, I'm just thinking that, to be fair, I don't understand where that narrative comes from that Bruno can't play on the half turn, because from what I've seen, Bruno can basically do most things. Like, what is Bruno really missing as a player? Probably some composure. That's all he's missing. He can score goals. He can play on the half turn. He can hold the ball up. He can take free kicks. He's an all rounder. Bruno's an all rounder. He can beat a man. He can find a pass. What is wrong with Bruno? Look, as Bruno as a player, I would love to have him in any one of our teams. I just feel like he's been utilizing a team where you're seeing the best and the worst of him at the same time.
And yesterday's set pieces goal also came from Bruno's corner, by the way. So like, and I'm not going to credit him obviously all the way. I would credit the whole team and maybe Amarim, if they're doing something behind the scenes for the set piece. I want to see it consistently. I shall give him more credit for it, obviously, but these Bruno haters really need to calm down, because he gave in a full shift yesterday, Joe. He may not be easy on the eye. I understand that. He doesn't pass the eye test, which is why many of these guys think they say what they want to say. And they might be right, because Bruno's completely like a risk taker. So he will lose the ball, etc., and it can be debated. But the way these people hate our players, man. So I don't understand it. Bruno has been playing on the half turn. He's been doing it for a while now under different managers. So I don't want to believe this. And like I think people just need to calm down on this whole thing. However, I think it was a good game yesterday. I think we played well yesterday towards the end, especially when we started fighting. It was the best part. That was it for me. When Ugarte couldn't Ugarte, Delap, Maz.
Oh God! I think there's a little bit of a delay when I'm speaking. I think I can even hear when you're hearing me.
No, I can hear you correctly.
Yeah. All right. So I was gonna say, with the whole Bruno situation, though. Actually, you know what? Go on. Don't worry. I shouldn't interrupt you. You continue, please. I'll go after your time is finished. Go on.
All right, okay, fine. No, that's it. That's it. The only thing is, I only came here mostly for the Bruno talk, because when I started hearing it, I was like, okay, I need to come in for this Bruno talk. Yeah, seriously. Otherwise, I'm good. Amrim, whether he gets the 41 or not, as long as we stay up, we're okay. Try to do the most in Europa, because that's what I want to see. That's the main thing. And we need to beat Sociedad. I think Patrice Evra Dorgu. Yeah, I'm going to call him Patrice Dorgu. So if he can come in,
all right, go on.
if he can come in for that game, great. So I'm looking forward to all of those things. Otherwise, it was a good performance yesterday. That's it. I'm good.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah. You know, one thing I don't like how nobody's really putting more respect on Maguire. Like, don't you think Maguire's been one of our standout players for a while now, especially in defense? Come on now. And he's also scoring goals for us recently. He saved us twice in recent games.
I will say this though. I feel like obviously Maguire does better because of the whole low block thing. Like he knows when to come in and put a foot and defend the ball and etc. So when it's a low block and we're sitting deep, it kind of plays to Maguire's strength. But I'll tell you this though, right? Just because people want to bash Rasmus, it doesn't make Zirkzee an extremely good player. Let me say this much, right? Even for Maguire, I know he's a good player. He might be a good bench option, but we need to do better also. I will expand on this some other time. But like, I also think like people need to do this. Like, you can't be bashing Rasmus just to be picking up Zirkzee. I know Zirkzee is a good player. I've seen like the ball sticks to his feet. He's got decent tech. But the way people are going on, like on Rasmus, it's more of a system issue. The guy still needs to develop. So I feel like
you just bashed I feel like you just insulted Maguire for no reason there when he's our player as well. Like, you're like, yeah, we need to get better. But at the same time, can't we just see, this is the thing about our fan base, yeah? It's like you give with one hand and you take away with another, right? Because in that same breath that you just said, yes, he's been one of our best players, but we need to get better. Why did you have to do that? Like, can't we just praise him for the good work that he's done over the last 2 days, last 2 games, and be like, yeah, he's a good defender. Let's get him on. Let's move him on. You know, when we can get the best money for him, because he's been one of our best defenders. I've
been giving Maguire his flowers since the Ten Hag redemption arc. So I'm fine with him being good squad player and stuff. But I still know we need to do better, because when we go a high line, Joe, then Maguire can't do it. And even you've seen it, and fans have seen it. So when he's doing the line breaking passes, when he's doing the long balls, it's great. But obviously we need to build up on the squad. That's all I'm saying. Maguire does better when it's a low block, and he just needs to step in and kick the ball away. He does a good job. That's all I'm saying. But obviously we need to do better. But that's a conversation for another day. Thanks.
All right. You know what? Big up yourself, man. We'll talk soon. Maybe don't go anywhere. Maybe I'll have this group discussion still, and then we can talk in it. Because more people have pulled up. So hold on. Let's talk to Mick. Is that Mick? Mick?
Yeah.
Mitch?
Big up, my bro.
Is that what you say? Is it Mitch?
Or yeah, Mitch.
Mitch. All right. Well, go on. You good?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Who do you support? Are you a Manchester United fan? And have you called in before?
Nah, actually, this is my first time calling in, so thanks for having me, man.
Welcome, new caller. Okay. And as a new caller, who do you support? I must know straight away. Are you a Manchester United fan? Or have you come to cuss us?
Yeah, man. I support the Heritage Club, Man United.
All right. And you know that means you get 4 minutes. New caller tax. All right. Where do you want to start? Manchester United's last game. Do you want to give us your 5 things deep? Or have you got something specific you've called in for?
Listen, yeah, I just want to reflect on the game, yeah. And just talk about the game a little bit. It was a hard watch, yesterday, really hard watch, especially when we went down to 10 men. I mean,
I think we played better when we went down to 10 men. I mean, apart from when, they scored straight away. In the second half, we played defensively sound. It was a hard watch, I think, because we were so defensive, but I think we played well. After we scored the goal, we defended well.
Yeah, I get it, but at the same time, yeah, the match could have been more comfortable. when we went up 2-1, we should have just like put them to the sword, but instead, like, we made an error and then they got back into it. So it was unfortunate, but yeah.
You know what? This is the thing. This is when you see when you're down a goal though. This is the kind of grit and determination you want to see from Manchester United, though. Do you understand what I mean? You have to. This is the Manchester United of old way of playing a game. We might have played rubbish, but we showed right to the very end that we weren't going to give up. Don't you think that's at least should be applauded?
Listen, I'm gonna give credit to the players there because they actually showed that they were willing to fight, and that's all I wanted to see. Minimum is them fighting, and they did that. So I have to give them their flowers for that. But we need to do better. It's still Ipswich Town. I mean, winning with 10 men is always impressive, but at the same time, there's players on that pitch that need to do way better. All our goals today came from set pieces, so
You
that's
know what?
another thing.
So that leads us on to the next question then. The coaching, bro. Are you confident in the manager's coaching right now? Or the coach's coaching, I should say, because he's not a manager, he's the head coach, right? Are you confident in Ruben Amorim's coaching right now? Because we're not seeing many goals from open play. So does that mean that the coach is not working? And what do you think of, since this is your first call, where do you stand with Ruben Amorim actually?
Listen, yeah, like he just came, right. Like he needs time. I backed Ten Hag to the hill, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite now and like you know not back another manager, cause I feel like Ruben. He gives me this kind of like Arteta vibes where he's a bit stubborn in his ways and like he's a bit of a control freak, if you know what I mean. I mean,
All managers should be, though. You want this team to be disciplined, so you should be. I believe they should be.
I I feel like he needs to be like that at the start because he needs to figure out what players he can trust.
I think he should know by now. Surely he knows by now which players he can trust now. Now you must know. We know you can't trust Hoyland to score a goal by now. Surely we'll stop starting him. We'll stop starting him then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
but the
actually
whole
doing
the
a Ten
Hoyland
Hag.
thing,
He's
yeah,
doing
the
a Ten
Hoyland
Hag
thing.
thing with Rashford. He's doing a Ten Hag thing with Rashford. He's playing him. He's trying to play him back into form.
I don't necessarily think that he's trying to like do the Rashford thing with Hoyland. It's just that with the players that we have out right now, he's not. He ain't got any options, yeah. So he has to play him, and he ain't gonna play a kid in this kind of situation that the club is in. The team is in right now. There's no momentum, no confidence. He's not gonna throw in the kids. So I feel like he just has no choice but to like start him and just hope for the best that he gets a goal, like something ricochets off his bum or something.
Whoa, mister. Should I call you mister?
He said
He said
what?
what? Not even, I'm not even going to repeat what he said. All right. Apparently, he wants something to get ricochet somewhere else. I got a super chat from Christian, but I don't even know if I should read that. Yo, should I read that? Yo, should I read that? I don't think I should read that. No, I'm just gonna leave that one. You guys can see it. If you want to go read it, you can read it, but I'm not reading it out. Okay, Christian. Okay. Hey, Mick, big up though for your first call. Or Mitch, sorry. Big up Mitch for your first call. I don't know if you just woke up or if you've been smoking that reefer, but you was moving very, very slowly today. But big up for your first call though. Hey, always welcome new callers. Aiden. I already spoke to Aiden, didn't I? Uncle. Yes.
Bringing me in after that last caller is very disappointing.
Why, Uncle?
I know we are welcoming new members, but like I said, there should be some kind of vetting. You know, what are we doing here? Is this a sleep club? What exactly are we doing here? We're not reading bedtime stories for members.
I should have cut him off. I was trying to be nice, innit? But you know what? Maybe next time I'm gonna be like.
Next time you tell him to speed up, to talk louder. You know.
Well, maybe you know what it was. He was aware of the timer, and you know, like Kenny G doesn't usually make it to 4 minutes, so maybe he was just aware that he was trying to get to that.
At this point, I will have Kenny G back. I will have Kenny G. At least we know what we are getting.
He said, "What?"
Yeah, Kenny. Hey, listen, Kenny knows when he's dying as well. So he goes, big up the community. Bye, peace," and he leaves. Yeah, Kenny knows. He knows when it's coming to. But anyway, Uncle, let's talk about this team. What did you think about yesterday's performance? And was there any good? Obviously, there were some good points, but I actually want to hear what you think the bad points were. What are the bad points of yesterday first, please?
What were the bad points? I think the bad point is the same bad point that has always been there, you know, and that man between the sticks. I feel like we always find a way of sabotaging ourselves, you know. We always find a way of not holding on long enough to actually do something. You look at the match against Tottenham. Suddenly, our keeper punches the ball into the path of Maddison. You know, we find a way of the Everton match. Our goalkeeper punching the ball up into the air, and so we don't even let the team settle down before we sabotage the whole thing.
There's no trust in that back line, you know. There's no trust in our goalkeeper in that back line.
No communication, no trust, no. And Doctor was talking about the Onana positives, and I was like, what exactly are these positives? He has positives. Mention them, because the one positive that he's supposed to have, which is playing the ball out from the back.
Distribution.
Every time he played the ball into the midfield, the ball always comes back to an Ipswich player. Every single time he would hardly play the ball and it would get to a Man United. Sometimes it would go to somewhere where there are no Man United players. So it's not even maybe he played it, but the player was bodied. He would just play it into a region where there are no Man United players. And I'm wondering, where is this distribution that they say this guy has?
It's such a,
you know.
No, I'm actually. Do you know when we was getting rid of David De Gea? You know, and everybody loves to say this, like, "Oh, David De Gea needed to go, but we just replaced him with the wrong person." Well, he didn't need to go at the time. This is what I'm trying to say to everybody, isn't it? Yeah.
No, he actually needed to go. He did need to go. That I would not.
That season, not that season. I'm sorry, but
no, he did need to go that season. That I would agree. He actually needed to go that season.
We spent 43,000. How much? 43,000 on this guy. 43.
Which is why we could have gotten another keeper. Onana was not the replacement. You understand? De Gea need to go. Let us not forget the mistakes that De Gea was making that last season before he was sold.
When I say Uncle, but what I'm saying is, you see the difference between the mistakes he's made in that one season. Yeah. Onana's done them all in that.
Which is why Onana was not the best keeper. That is the thing. It's not that De Gea was good enough to stay. Onana was just not the good replacement. But if Onana was not if Onana was not here, De Gea would still have been making mistakes, and we would still have been complaining about our goalkeeper making mistakes. No, so let's us.
But hold on, I'm sorry, but I look, I'm a defend certain players, yeah, because I feel like there's certain players that have given their all and deserve a second chance. Do you get what I mean? He wasn't like he was been dropping stinkers for years and years and years. Ever since Onana's come here, he's just been stinker after stinker after stinker after stinker every season. Yeah.
Which goes to buttress my point that Onana was not the best replacement. This is not about De Gea. There was no redemption act for De Gea in Man United. Not with those fees, not with those clangers. Why are we talking as if we are forgotten that De Gea was? We lost matches simply because De Gea couldn't save a ball. We lost several matches because of De Gea's mistakes.
Uncle, yes, I agree with that, but not like this. And you know, this is what I'm saying to you.
Which is why I said Onana is not the replacement. If we had a different goalkeeper as a replacement who could save the ball better, this would not have been the conversation. So you are trying to compare him with Onana. I'm trying to say you should not compare him with Onana because Onana was not a good replacement. You understand?
It was directly the last keeper. I understand exactly what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I fully understand. I just disagree. But fair enough. But anyway, let's move on because you didn't come here just to talk about De Gea and Dominic. I'll give you another 2 minutes. What did you want to talk about?
I think this thing that somebody called and was talking about the manager not making tactical changes and all of these things. You know, sometimes when we watch football, we watch it for the entertainment value, and when you want to analyze, it is always good to try and go back and watch the match. You understand? Now, it is always very good to go back. If you notice yesterday, what Ipswich wanted to do was to mark us man for man. Their formation was set up to do man-to-man marking, and that is because every team that has set up to mark us man-to-man, they've always succeeded. They've always found a way of marking us and collecting the ball every single time. And what did the manager do? He made Bruno drop very deep into the centre back positions. So we had one extra person there, meaning it was 4 in the defense every time we had the ball versus 3 Ipswich attackers, which is why we were always the times we had the ball. Obviously, there were times when Ipswich had possession, but when we had, it was easy for us to move the ball out, and it was easy for Dorgu to and this Euro to exploit that wing, because Bruno dropping to start the ball was what helped them push higher up, you know, before Dorgu got his red card. So there were tactical changes that the manager made, and even the way the midfield was set up, it was not set up in the conventional 3-4-2-1. You know, he set up the midfield in sort of a diamond shape, and the shifting, the way the midfield shifted left and right, we could evidently see it when we were defending. No matter how much they tried to break down the team, it was almost impossible. You know, so it's just that when people watch matches, they don't look at these things holistically. You know, and then because if you don't see what exactly you're looking for, you don't acknowledge what the manager is doing.
No, Uncle, the one in my fan cam reaction yesterday, I did say that the first thing I was going to applaud Ruben Amorim today. Oh, yesterday, sorry, yeah, when I said my fan cam reaction, because he definitely showed that he's willing to adapt in matches. Obviously, because we saw him have, but I don't feel like it was forced. But at the same time, I'm not going to complain about it. I want to see more of that. I want to see him.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Just get the wins for now. Grind up
I want to see improvement. I want to see improvement, but I am acknowledging that there is a little progress being made. You understand? This is not where we want to be, but let's acknowledge when things have improved small. That is my contribution.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Maybe you can stick around. Maybe we have a little bit of a group discussion in a minute. So I'll bring you back. El Capitan, I don't know what you're doing here. And hey, Peter, where did you go, bro? You was just here. Peter, call back. El Capitan. Well, go on. You're a mod and you're a member. I think you kind of deserve 4 minutes these days, don't you? But I'm not going to give it to you. So, you deserve. I'm going to give you. How much minutes should we be giving people?
No, I just want like 2 minutes, bro. 2 minutes for then.
All right, go on. Talk your talk.
Listen, I just want to big you lot for the win. I'm just saying, like, where's the Arsenal fans, bro?
You're a secret fan. You're secret United fan. You like Man United, don't you? You like United, innit? You like United.
If you won your Premier League game. Exactly, bro. You see this, bro.
It doesn't really work because there's no Arsenal fans here.
Listen, but anyway,
Yeah.
listen, we got our wins. Obviously, I watched the game yesterday. I just want to give my little points. I feel like Zirkzee has definitely played better. Like he is improving. You can see in the match.
I think it's the level of opposition that he was facing. I think he just worked with that team because they were trying to press us that high. Both. Okay. Two of you, two Chelsea fans. All right, let me give you a little bit more time. Yeah, you guys can just talk together. Yo, NN.
Why do you want us to talk together?
NN.
Why do you want us to talk together?
You might as well, innit? I'll put it at 4 minutes.
No, I don't need 4 minutes. All I came to ask is like I was watching the show, but like I didn't even check the league table, and you man got a win. It's like
you didn't even know we got a win.
No, I knew you got a win, but where did it move you to? Did you get out of? Did you get in the top half?
We're in 12th, bro. We're in 12th now. Yeah, man, we leapfrogged. We was in.
Where are you 12?
No, I think we're 14. Sorry, I said that wrong. Sorry. I think we're 14. My bad.
And man can't even get the position right. He's making up position.
We're 14. I wish we was 12, but we're 14. But we leapfrogged.
No, you were guess for a second.
So wait, let me do a little research. Let me do a little research real quick.
What's the research? I've got really. Why don't I give these dickheads 4 minutes? Anyway, go on.
Man United.
You're two stat merchants as well.
No stats. No,
because well, we come in and we have facts.
That is your first Premier League win since let's see, 3. The 26th of January. Well done, and you moved one position. Well done. Well, give yourself a pat on the back.
When we got
give
two
yourself
positions,
a pat on the back.
Bro, it was 2 positions. I think you can't count.
Were you 16th? I thought you were 50.
We were 16th.
You were even more. You were even more shit than I thought. Well done.
Shut up. You can both fuck off, man. You Chris. I'm not saying for another 2 minutes of that bullshit. I said no. This is what I understand. I understand why KG just gets like, yeah, it was jarring, bro. That was jarring. I can't. That. You know what? We're comfortable with who we are, innit? Yeah, you're the guys who are fighting for 4th, and you still can't even secure that yet. Yeah, so let's just see where you finish, innit? Yeah, let's see what happens. I know you're gonna finish above us, but let's see if you're gonna get anything that you're fighting for, innit? Make sure you come back. Make sure you come back at the end of the season. But anyway, I'll talk to you, man, in a minute. Hey, look who just pulled up. The co-hostess with the mostest. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's good?
Free. What go on, fam?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not happy with yesterday's game.
No.
What?
No,
I'm not.
Okay. Okay. But for what reasons?
The first goal. Come on. The first goal.
The first goal was a joke. That's not even look. So no. So you're not who are you blaming for that first goal? Onana or
100% Onana. Why is he rushing out doing a 100-meter sprint? He needs to control himself and be like, cool. Listen, Dorgu has the ball, yeah, and then I'm running towards the goal. Running towards the ball as well. So Dorgu's thinking, okay, well, Dorgu could have been smarter. Dorgu could have been smarter and been like, let me pass it the other way. Let me not pass it towards that way. Because I'm left-footed.
You know what? I get that, yeah, but don't you think that you know when you have something already in your head, you was gonna do something, and then someone.
I hear it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know? I think he was literally shocked that he was there. I think that's what you can see in his face. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? You get me? And when he passed the ball off, he was like, "What the fuck?" He must have thought it was a defender or something. I don't know.
Our keeper don't have any awareness at all. Any awareness. Right. And that's why he, Philogene scored, I think it was, or the other guy. Yes, there needs to be communication, 100%. Our keepers don't have no awareness in terms of what's happening at the back. Like, Onana should be commanding that. So, Onana's keeper's ball. Do you know what I mean? How many times do I say that on clubs? How many times do I communicate with my team? You gotta say that keeper's ball, and then you collect it. So then he knows, okay, cool. The keeper's gonna collect the ball. The second goal, yet again, what's happening with our team, man? I feel like we're just making defensively mistakes here for them to score. Do you know what I mean? Dorgu should have got sent off for that red card, 100%. But I just don't think the team's able to just. I don't know. Like you can't blame Amarin for that. Some things you can't blame Amarin, but then Amarin did tweak some things for us to actually win the game. So that's why I have to commend him on that.
He adapts to 10 men well. I have to say that, you know what, so far he's shown us twice now that he adapts to 10 men well. Yeah, that's one thing that we're going to have to say on that. Yeah, when he's playing with 10 men, somehow we get a result out of it. Do you know what I mean? So, no, it's a scapegoat. Oh, no, it's a scapegoat. You know what, Base? This is my
How many times has Onana messed up?
Call in there, fam. Tell me why you think he's a scapegoat.
How many times?
You can't be a scapegoat, fam, if you keep, okay, this is a scapegoat. Bruno's more of a scapegoat, fam. Bruno keep having good games, bad games at the same, good and bad games, right? But no matter what, people keep saying, he's shit, he needs to go, even though his stats say different, yeah? But with Onana, blood, don't act like his stats are amazing, yeah? First of all, his stats ain't amazing, and second of all, we concede goals from the silliest of shots on goal sometimes. The fact that I can do this, and you know who I'm talking about is a problem. Yeah. That's a problem. Yeah. I can do this. And you know I'm talking about Onana. He doesn't dive. And when he does dive, it's in slow motion, right? He doesn't react to overheaded balls, lofted balls into the goal. He's frustrated.
That's why it's annoying. That's why we can't concede goals like that. Do you know what I mean? Look at what game was it before? Was it Everton? What game? Who did we play last week? Yeah. When it was Everton when there was up in the air doing volleyball settings. And then, I'm like, bro, like when you guys come and collect it. I don't understand. And I'm not gonna lie, yeah, like moving on from Onana, Højlund, man. Højlund, bro. Like I don't want to say I'm done with it, but I am literally on the edge with Højlund, bro. Because I can't, I'm feeling line with him. Like, what's he actually doing? Like, I can see Zirkzee trying to get involved and implement himself in the play. But Højlund, bro, come on. And that's on Amarin as well. Why are you playing this guy? How many times? As we said before, it's like the Rashford thing. You can't play these men into form. Take them off.
There we go. There we go.
Give one-on-one training on how to play it, bro.
And you know what the thing is, yeah? If you can see that it's not working and we have other options like the youngsters. You see like this right now, yeah? If Obi was playing from the beginning, if he started, right, and he didn't put a goal in, nobody would be as mad as Højlund not putting the goal in, because Højlund is getting chance after chance after chance. And Obi, we all know he's a youngster and he'll be coming from, the under-19s, but putting him in and not scoring wouldn't be as detrimental to his career as people think, I do believe now. Because he's already had a couple minutes here and there. And if he doesn't do anything, you can't say nothing. But with Højlund, bro, he's getting beyond the joke now. I think he used to be a bully in his league, innit, because of his strength, and he thinks he can do that over here, and it's not working.
You can't do that over here. You need to adapt yourself. You're there doing that back up. At the end of the day, like, how many games have you played and he's been backing up? I might as well run a soccer with him.
But I'm not gonna. I can't even. How much times have we caught man twerking and nothing's cut? Listen, he's twerking
happened, bro.
$1 bills. He's out there dancing for no reason.
If he wants to back up here, make sure you hold the ball. So then, at least when you're doing the target, man, use your strength to shoulder the defender, yeah, and then turn and then play. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Like I can't be.
How did you do that? How did you do that? You said turn and your camera turned. That was like magic.
Oh, it's on. It's like, I ain't got no control, bro. It's that's it, bro.
Oh, that was good.
But yeah, when he turns, like you got to shoulder the play, and then you pivot off to the wingers. But again, this is why. This moving on from Højlund, Garnacho as well. He's not playing in that 10, and that's what's annoying me. He's not playing it. He keeps going wide, so it's like. Players are just playing out of position. So when we actually transition from defense to attack, no one's in their position.
Yeah, but I feel like that. I feel like that's instruction.
Bruno going up and down, going up and down. Go on. Pause, yeah, on that one. Go. Going up and down the
Even your hand movement was wrong. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it. Even your hand movement there was a bit suspect. Like. But on that striker position, going out to the right, going out to the left, or going out to the right, because I do see that, right? I think that's instruction, because both Højlund and Zirkzee do it, you know. They push out to the left or right when they're playing striker, and I think it's in order to let some people run through. Yeah, but I'll let you back in real quick. That's hold on, who's left in here actually? I think that's it. Yo, let's bring on everybody. Hold on, yo, I've not spoken to Yo. Prima, I'm gonna bring you back in for the group discussion in a second anyway. Yeah. So let's let's have your talk, because you've not spoken to me and you've been here from the beginning of the show. Yeah.
We are here in the building.
Tell me now. Listen.
Yeah.
You must have a lot of things to say about yesterday's match, bro. Surely, I know you got something to say. Talk to me about Onana. Let's just start at the bad things.
Recently, yeah, I've started wearing these glasses. The main culprit for me wearing these glasses is Andre Onana. The torture I am receiving from watching him on my screen. I said, forget, I don't want to use my real eyes. I want to use googly eyes, man. Because it's hurting my eyes. My eyes are messed up.
You know, never trusted him in the first place, but I'll tell you something. I never expected this bullshit, bro. I didn't want to slander black keepers. You know, I said, stop the black keeper thing. Stop it. Keeper's a goalkeeper. Yeah, stop it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, bro, I'm not even going to say it, bro, but you're giving bad name. You see, every time I turn up late to this show, my last name gives us bad name. When? So take responsibility, fam. Yeah, you know what? How can we stop doing interviews? He used to do better interviews after he was shit. Now, he don't come out no more and chat shit. Where are you, bro? You need to take accountability for the crap that you're doing. I don't think it's time to drop him. Don't you think it's time to drop him? He needs dropping, but we ain't got no other keeper. I'd play Tom Heaton.
He's injured too. That's the problem. If Baklava Buffon was here, both of them are injured. Heaton and Bayindir are injured. We got some guy Harrison on the bench who's like a U. So it's either play Onana or play this U who hasn't made a first team appearance right now. If Baklava Buffon is fit, I would champion Baklava Buffon easily. It's not even a question. But we're stuck at the moment. It is what it is.
I don't know if that's like racism. I don't know if you're allowed to do Baklava Buffon. It's like.
Oh, what I'm doing it in what? Yeah. What? Shawarma Schmeichel. Donna De Gea. Absolutely.
I swear, you don't want KG. You do not want KG to get a sponsor. Like, come on, fam. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about somebody else. Don't talk about Onana no more. Talk about someone else.
All right, cool.
Talk about something positive. What did you see from this match that filled you with some sort of pride, or actually, do you know what? You're full. Beg the manager. That's you, right? Right. So right now, are you not concerned? Are you?
So hear me out, right? I'm not mad at people critiquing the manager. I've said this a few times, right? But there is context that has to be applied. Like who is the manager been able to bring in? Patrick Dorgu, one of the few players who actually look all right in this team. Despite the mistake he made yesterday, things happen in life. He tried to go for the ball. He tried to leave something on Hutchinson. Studs, bam, red card, well deserved. However, there is positives. And then we could also talk about the back pass for Onana. We've already done the Onana thing. It is what it is. Dorgu does deserve blame for that too, but I blame Onana. It is what it is. But
what kind of blame do you think? No, we'll stay right here a second. What kind of blame do you think he deserves?
The weight of the pass going back, and it's a communication thing.
But I think he was cool, bro. He didn't need to communicate anything. The ball was at his feet, fam. Yeah. I think that you know when you're used to. He's probably coming from a team where there's probably good communication, right? And you're the goalkeeper, and you're not saying my ball, and you're running up on me. And while I'm looking, remember his face was like this, and he went like that. He looked up and then he passed the ball off quickly. He definitely thought there was an attacker there. He thought he got caught off guard, and there was an attacker in front of him, fam, and he passed the ball off as quick as he could. And yes, he did make a mistake, but I think that's down to being caught off guard. Don't you think that's down to Onana? Why would you do that to the kid? Why would you do that?
I blame it more on Onana. I agree with you 100% for coming out and causing that sort of pressure, because the same situation happened afterwards. Onana wasn't so forward. Bring him in. Bring him in. Bring him in.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna bring in. This is my boy. So I got to give him some respect. Hold on.
Give him his flowers. Go on.
Hey, base the kid from what's the other channel called again?
What, the boxing?
Who I'm talking to? From the undefeated podcast. Yeah. Undefeated podcast. Hey, the one, the only. I ain't got a drum roll, but hey, it's base the kid.
What's going on? Shout out, Yo-Yo.
Big up.
Sorry, there's a lot of noise. I pressed all the buttons. Sorry.
Mad man.
Hello. Hey, this is one. This guy has been like this since he came out of his mother's womb, bro. He's just been the calmest guy I've known. Yeah, since secondary school. I met this guy. I've known this guy for a very, very long time. Yeah, he's been a very level-headed thinker. But right now, you're telling me that I've been giving Onana slander for no reason. Are you that what you're telling me?
No, I didn't say that. I want to make this very, very clear. I even said on I've said it on Minna's channel. I said it on the United View earlier. Onana needs to go. But my issue is that it's like every time something happens, the first thing people are doing is looking, what did Onana do? It's like they're just expecting the mistake to be his. The mistake isn't always his. That's my point. And I feel like people now, because he's had these clangers, he's now getting scapegoated. Especially for things where there's other things at play as well. Yes, he has a lot of errors. He's caused a lot of clangers. He has them. But I was comparing him to Bruno before, in the sense that Bruno, game by game, can have stinkers. Like for the first 10 games this season, Bruno was awful, right? But people in the moment will say, see, this is why we don't like Bruno, or if he doesn't get an assist, blah blah blah. But as soon as he does, he has one good game or two good games in a row, which he has, to be fair, the last couple of games. It's like, okay, the slate's kind of wiped clean, and then he has to have another 10 games in a row before people start, you see, this is why we can't have, because all of a sudden these last two games, people are now saying, you see, that's why you can't get rid of Bruno, even though we know that this guy actually does need to go. Like, for the progression of the team overall, he needs to go. But because he's had a couple of good games and he's the best of what we have, and now all of a sudden, okay, the slate's wiped clean. Whereas Onana had a run of good games, but every time he's having a good game, he's playing well. There's a mistake there. It's coming. People are waiting for the mistake. And that's why I feel like that's why I feel like the problem is, and I just feel like, okay, maybe I get it. The mistake for him is worse because he's the back line. So if he makes a mistake, it usually leads to a goal. I get that. But people aren't also accounting how many of our goals were created or made, like our goals conceded were made because Bruno or someone in the midfield made poor passes consistently, which then led to a press which has ended up in a goal. It's happened a lot. But people don't take account of that. They just take account of the last part.
I feel like he's getting the abuse because, like you said, people are looking for it. Yeah. Whereas with Bruno and that, we're not really looking for it. Yeah. And it's because he's created himself into a carrier at our team. He's literally the worst goalkeeper that we have ever had. And when you get that label, bro, of look, I was doing pro clubs, yeah, and someone was cussing me out for playing left back, right? And saying that, when you make a mistake, bro, just score a goal. But bro, at the end of the day, I get it. You're in defense. if you make a mistake, it's going to lead to a goal. You're the goalkeeper. One mistake, you're going to lead to a goal. But I think it's the level. It's the level of mistake that you're making. It's not like, okay, someone wrong-footed you, or you made a judgment in error and threw it the wrong way, or someone intercepted it. Do you get what I'm saying? No, bro. You're doing stuff like slow motion for me, and he's there like, I'm not, no, bro. Come on.
Why did you say
That's
slow
what
motion
he's
for me?
doing. Because that's what he's doing,
You're
brother.
right, though. You're right. You're right.
All right, let me give
It's
you an
the
example.
fundamentals. That's the
Let's.
problem.
All right, no,
He's bringing it on himself. Don't you say that at least? You can't at least
I
bring it on
agree.
himself.
There's a lot of it is his own fault. I get that, but what I'm saying is, if you look at comparison, the amount of mistakes he makes, right, in comparison to a bunch of the other, not even just Bruno, we're talking about the team in general. The entire team is shocking. Yeah, the entire team makes mistakes. The midfield gets run over constantly. Like the defenders don't know, okay, who should go for this shot, who should go for that one. The attacker, like the entire team is in disarray, and he obviously bears the brunt of it because when he's causes issues, it leads to goals. But if you look at yesterday, for instance, I just want to give you an example of the two ones yesterday. So there is an alternative point of thinking. Now, Onana is at fault for not communicating to Dorgu. He should have said keeper's ball or shield it or something. He should have. We didn't hear any of that, so we have to assume he didn't do that. But in that precise moment, the other way of thinking is, right, Dorgu's got someone behind him. He don't know that brother's behind him, but I can see him. All right, if I pick up the ball and I sweep that, then all of a sudden there's no issue. Like he might pass the ball off to me wrong. I might mistime it. All of that stuff could happen. But if I come and collect it with hands, I've calmed it down. His mistake is obviously thinking that he's, with that this guy's just going to be in tune with him, and that's not what happened. So he is at fault for that. And running out and not communicating. Cool. Dorgu obviously has his part to play in that. The second goal, Maguire is actually at fault for not being close enough to De Ligt to be able to stop that cross coming in to begin with, and then De Ligt ends up being on the wrong side of De Ligt. And then you've got Onana. He's thinking, okay, I'm going to anticipate that he's going to get the touch. Then De Ligt misses the ball, and then obviously he can't get the other way. Cool. But if you look at that, everyone's blaming him for both the goals when he's not at total fault for both of them. It's the same point what I was putting. I said to about Flex, he was being a bit biased in his view, the scorings of player ratings, right? Because he gave Onana a 0, even though he's already given Dorgu part accountability and even made a slight excuse for, okay, well, he is expecting the lad to touch the ball, blah blah blah. But then Dorgu gets a 3, even though he's part of that reason, and he put us under pressure for a whole half because he got sent off. That's what I'm saying is you can see that there is obviously now an agenda or a feeling that he's now going to be scapegoated for when everything's going wrong.
One more bump for that. All right, cool. I agree. And I think this is where the panel discussions are going to start coming in now, yeah? But Abs, you wanted to say something quickly before I start bringing others in. So you go ahead.
It's a conversation about the second goal. I've heard Maguire's name being brought up a lot on that second goal, and I can't understand why. Maguire held the line. Maserati behind him and De Ligt held his line, in line with Maguire before the cross was put in. De Ligt decided to do his own thing. De Ligt decided to do his own thing. De Ligt decided to follow
Maguire's fault. Who said it was Maguire's fault?
No,
Is there someone
I said that his name keeps being brought up, saying that he should have cut the cross off. No, he done his job. He held the line. Yeah, he held the line. The line is meant to follow. De Ligt decided to do his own thing. Where I will say, I'm putting Onana in this conversation for 2 reasons. One, we all knew that De Ligt was going to run and try and touch that ball. If De Ligt has touched that ball, Onana's body shape was already in the wrong place, right? 2, if Onana is deciding to go to follow the movement of the ball, and he's going, I'm going to go and stop that ball and put my body across, he's even done that rubbish as well. So in a sense, he was in the middle of no man's line. He couldn't get the cross, and he definitely wasn't going to save him. De Ligt touched it. So he ended up just being there. And these are the fundamental things, that mistakes he makes as a goalkeeper, that why everyone keeps looking at him. That first goal, if that had happened, even at my level, I'm blaming the goalkeeper. Even at my level, I'm not even near the Prem. Even at my level, the goalkeeper's getting 100% of the blame. Because why are you running out like that 2 minutes into the game or 3 minutes into the game? Without you saying anything, no name. You could even try and lip read. He doesn't move his mouth, right? And then
he has a nerve to shout at them afterwards.
He shouts at them afterwards. And then if you want to even go back a game, just one game, the Everton game, why is he turning into a volleyball player and patting the ball into the air?
Hey, Joe, check your WhatsApp, yeah, and put up that picture I just sent you from the group chat.
I keep talking, though.
But yeah, so
that one I don't understand still. I don't understand that Everton game still.
I do feel, because I have said it before, I do feel, yes, we are quick to blame at him, but Onana, give us something to defend. Because now, the only reason I'm defending is because you're African. I'll be real with you. And black goalkeepers have a reputation all the way down to kids football. Black goalkeepers have a reputation. And I've tried to defend it, but I can't defend him no more.
Goalkeeper. I'm a good goalkeeper. Thank you very much.
And this leads to your point. That's why I don't understand why you can't understand where we're coming from in terms of talking about Onana. Like, well, I'm not waiting for him to do a mistake. I already know that he's going to do something. So when he does something, I'm like, yo, this is what it is.
Profiling all of a sudden. Like, come on. If anyone, how you going to say, I already know he's going to do something? Wait. You're judging him before he's done it.
Wait, hold on. Let me say something.
Remember, I said I want him to go. I said he's not good enough. So I'm not on some Onana defense thing. I just think he's getting a raw deal.
Yeah, no, you're on someone on the defense.
I can't be because I don't want him here. I want him to go.
But you just said, why are we criticizing Onana?
That's not what I said.
We have an agenda.
I didn't say why we criticize. I said, why is he being scapegoated? That's a bit different.
Sorry, my bad. He's being scapegoated. But for me, I feel like he should be because he has a reputation of making mistakes. Brace, this is not the first time. You've seen it. We've all seen it as fans.
I get.
So then that's what I'm saying. We're coming to this game,
but when
I'm looking at Onana, I'm thinking, what's going on here?
Okay.
Why have we conceded that goal in 2 minutes, bro?
All right, but Prim, let me ask you this. When he had that run of games, it was like about 10, 15 games or whatever it was, no mistakes, and he was saving the team. Was you there like, yeah, but I know I'm just waiting for the mistake. It's gonna happen.
No, I'm a realist. I will never do that.
And then as soon as he did the next one, you see, it was just a purple patch. This is who he is. That's just what people are saying. Like, I mean, so he can't. He's either way. Even if he was good for the whole rest of the season, they're just waiting. People are now waiting for that. You see, told you.
I'll be honest. Onana has had this reputation about him since he was at Barcelona, whatever they call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's always got a mistake in him. Ajax career, full of mistakes. Inter Milan, full of mistakes. In fact, the only time he didn't really make much mistakes was that Champions League run. Because in the league, he was making mistakes, right? Oh, what? Oh, see? And I don't even like De Gea, by the way. I was one of the people that said De Gea had to go. It was his time to end, right? The way I see it, and I've come to the agreement, he is our Bravo. He's our Claudio Bravo before we go and buy the next keeper that we need. That actually
I hear that.
Space. And that's how I see it.
That is,
and I agree. I haven't got any problem with that. I just feel as if, again, as I said, he seems to take more heat than other people that are actually doing worse things. But it's just because of the way he is.
But look at the picture, base.
I can see the picture for another 10 years. Imagine this guy here for another 10 years.
We already know he wasn't going to be here for 10 years.
Can I
I don't want him in for another 10 minutes, if I'm honest.
That makes me think.
But I still don't think everything was his fault.
Yeah, come in here.
By the way, those mistakes from De Gea was the last 2 seasons. He had most of them in the last 2 seasons. So don't let the numbers.
But when I see stats like this, that puts me on the edge, bro. Because how come my keeper come in 2 years and make almost the same errors as De Gea already? And I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest, yeah. When Onana first came in, I was gassed. I'll be honest. I was like, yes, finally a keeper that can play from the back. But come on, I didn't expect this though.
Let me tell you guys, you know who I want to hear from? I want to hear from Mr. Cameroon himself, NN, who's here. Mr. Cameroon, chat about your guy.
What do you want to hear from me for?
Because you're Mr. Cameroon, you're always defending him in the comments.
You're in there, innit?
And you're from
Cameroon. So he plays for your national team. He plays for your national team, yeah? What do you think about him as a goalkeeper, fan?
He's been dropped as number one, by the way.
He wasn't dropped as number one. Abs.
Here we go. See, here we go.
Was he number one in AFCON? Was he number one in AFCON?
He was not even. He wasn't.
He got dropped for his cousin. He got dropped for his cousin.
So has Courtois been dropped from Belgium?
So speak on it.
Yes.
Has Courtois been dropped? No, but the manager's gone. Yes. The manager that he fell out with is gone now. So is he going to be back in number one?
Hasn't Courtois got his team to numerous UCLs now? What's Onana dragged any of his teams into?
UCL?
Other than the Serie A.
A Champions League final.
UCL.
No, he didn't. Come on, he did well in the Champions League. Let's not say him like that.
He did well. But he wants to bring up Courtois though, like.
I want to bring up Courtois international career.
That's why I didn't answer, because anyone with sense would just be that one. That's a stupid comparison.
No, because you tried to use a situation that you don't know about, and then I gave you the same situation with Courtois, and you didn't want to answer.
I did answer. I said he's dropped until he gets picked again.
Okay,
that was my answer.
The manager that
has Onana been dropped in?
You gonna let me talk?
I just want to know, has Onana been dropped?
No, because he started most of our last matches. So what are you on about?
Nonsense, he was dropped.
Anyways, guys,
he started all the AFCON qualifying matches. What are you on about?
Anyway, if Onana was doing this at Chelsea,
he wouldn't be doing this at Chelsea.
What do you mean he wouldn't be doing it?
What do you mean? Exactly.
You man are rubbish. You man are
If Onana was doing that at Chelsea, you would want him gone too. Don't try it. Where did he go? If Onana was doing this at Chelsea, he would, and then we'll be like, oh, Onana out. They would already replaced the keeper in January already.
Why would you be doing this at Chelsea?
Come on, and then be serious, man.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it. He's not. He's just not.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not. He's literally not.
I'm just fuming, man. I'm not even happy. I don't know if you're not happy about the Ipswich game. I'm not happy.
Why did you said you was about to ask something? You said that the reason why.
So I want to know what your actual thoughts are on this whole severely critiquing Onana, because you always in the chat, you're always saying, oh, it's an underbelly thing. So I want you to say what you really think. And then
I'm telling you what I really think. I really do think it's a little bit of an underbelly thing, because when he was having them good runs, like Base said, I remember people coming, but he's gonna have a mistake. When he was the one saving Ten Hag's latter career. He's the reason why he was still here for a bunch of time. And then when he did start having mistakes, it was Yes, he was. When man like Dallo were missing against West Ham, that's when Onana was having his good streak, like you like to call it. But again, if you want to forget that, then that's on you, innit?
Shut up! That's what you have to say to me, brother.
That's what I have to say to your question. That's what I have to say to this question.
He answered the question to me.
Do you know what I answered? He didn't answer the question.
Man, I get mad that answer the question.
Your answer to the question is that he was saving. He's the person that was saving Ten Hag's ass. Even though, let me tell you this, fam. Yeah.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
What did you say then? Didn't he just say that? He's the guy that was saving Ten Hag's bacon. You just said that, fam.
I said to the latter stages. I said to the latter stages, he was saving him. He's the one that kept him in as far as he did get into the season. If that makes any sense.
So he got nowhere into this season. So he guess he did nothing. So basically, what you're saying is he fired Ten Hag. Yeah. Look. Anyway, I'm moving on because I don't even want to talk about Onana much more. Yeah, because it's not even a color thing. Yeah, because I'll tell you something right now. I'd love for there to be a good black goalkeeper and for it to be Onana. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Wrong at the end of the day.
That's what everyone wants.
But if you make so much mistakes here, what am I gonna do? Just sit there and go, oh no, man, it's just color team. If we keep fam, I'm gonna call it out for what it is. Your fingers, you move in slow motion, you do not react fast enough when it comes to lofted balls, and you don't fill me with confidence anymore. I wouldn't even talk to you if I was a defender in front of you. If I was Maguire, I'd be like, dickhead, do you remember how you treat me when you first came here? Like you're a boss now. That's how I'd be like
to you. Joe. I remember a sentence here from one of the people who no longer comes on the channel because he owes people money, Shabazz. And he said that anyone who cussed Onana, cussed him because of his colour. That's the sort of shit that we had to hear.
You see, listen, why the hell would I be cussing him because of his colour?
That's a
He's when a player is shit, when a player is shit, it's just shit. It's not a colour thing. Like the amount of time people have to bring race into a conversation for no reason. The player's just shit.
Yeah, but remember, in this society, is it not also a case whereby if one person of your color seems to do something, then all of a sudden, like that's the representation for everybody. So that's probably why it feels a bit more.
No, hold on.
I feel like there's. Hold on. I'm gonna let you go next. You can talk about. I feel like that's a little bit not true because we have had many examples of black goalkeepers. It's not like he's the representation. It's just that the representation over the years hasn't been very good for black
I don't know if we're talking specifically goalkeeper, just because someone said it's because he's black, right? So they're not judging the goalkeeper; they're judging the color of the skin.
I think it's a black goalkeeper thing, bro. But because it's not like people say black players are bad. Because come on now. We all know some of the best players out there are black, so let's not. I don't think anybody's saying that he's.
No, but when one of those black players does something the media don't like, all of a sudden it's like the color or it's framed in a different way. That's what the man's trying to say. So
let's not turn this into a truth is truth, please.
Yeah, I don't even subscribe to that. I'm just putting it out there because
if you move the conversation from the mainstream media and you base it solely on the fans that are also part of the global fan base. We've seen black players come and go. We've seen Patrice Evra come and go. We've seen Pogba come and go. So, like, if you guys are going to have a conversation in the realm of it's a color thing, you're not including the global fan base, like guys like me or Pav or whoever. So, the thing is, if you're going to have this conversation, you bring a hole into the prospect, right? So, don't be that ignorant. Even I've seen Onana make mistakes, and I know he needs to go. So, it's not a color thing. It's not a color thing, and we've seen top players come and go. So let's not do that color thing here. That's what I'll say.
I don't know if you're qualified to talk about this. If we're gonna be honest, because what if it was one of your man them? Would you be saying the same way?
It wouldn't be one of our man them because they're all playing cricket, bro. None of them are in football, bro.
I feel like there'd be a bit more defense here, so I don't know that one didn't really sit well. I came to use the reckless delegation, right? I came to be reckless today. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying.
Oh my god!
Hold on. Man said no GCSE, no A level. You end up in my
yeah.
GCSE. You can't qualify.
All right.
Joe, I ain't gonna lie. I think the conversation's done after that one. Still, I don't know where we're going with that.
And that was funny.
You can't
go. One second. Before you jump in here, I do want to hear from Doctor. And hold on, where's the other guy gone? Doctor?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. You first, then Infrared, and then I'm going to bring Aiden in because I want everybody to have a chance to speak. So, Doctor, please tell us where you land with this. Is he qualified to speak on this situation?
No, Joe, that's a loaded question, bro.
No, go ahead. Joe, you're nasty for that.
I thought you were going to ask me about Onana.
Yeah, we're asking about Onana. Where's his GA? Where's Onana's GA, Doctor?
Oh, look what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Look what we have in the building.
Wow.
No.
Doctor, where is his GA?
I'll say
that's what you need
this,
to speak about.
Look, technically, I was right about his GA because he has let in a couple of goals, like at least 10. But so I was right.
Oh, so it's meant to be that way, not the other way.
I swear to God, I
didn't know own goals count. I didn't know own goals count.
I would slap her if I could reach her. I swear. No violence though to women. This is a virtual slap. Virtual slap. Hey, listen, equality.
That's nasty, bro.
Equality. Hey, she asked for equality.
Hey, what we doing?
Hey, Joe, relax, man.
That sounds more than a slap.
That's mad. No.
Isn't it, man? That's more than a slap, bro. What kind of slap is that?
You know what I mean? This guy's like, I don't know what he's doing, clapping cheeks or something now.
Hey, Pav, go, man. Anyways, infrared. welcome to the show. Give us your thoughts.
Hey yo, hear what I'm saying now, yeah? The other day we was chatting about Jamie Carragher disrespecting AFCON. After last night, I don't know who to be mad at more for disrespecting AFCON. Carragher or Onana. Man, them have to remember.
That's a crazy thing.
See, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Continue.
Man, them have to remember, yeah. Man, them have to remember. This is the same guy, yeah, that's responsible for the reason why we didn't even enjoy our last Champions League experience.
Talk to this guy.
He single-handedly, yeah, threw us out of that competition. And now we're seeing this season, he is single-handedly trying to throw us into the championship. Bro, this guy needs to piss off, blood. I'm sick of seeing him, fam. He's a real op, fam. If anyone needs to leave, including the Glazers, it's him as well, blood. Because I feel like he's an agent for the Glazers, fam. He's just doing us dirty every week, fam. Some of these howlers that he's making, yeah, no goalkeeper in the league makes these howlers as frequently as him, blood. But it's too frequent. Bro, it's so bad, yeah, at this point, it's a talent. He needs an award for it. It's a talent. Mad. That's all I've got to say. But he's pissing me off, blood. I can't stand Onana, fam. He needs to dip.
Can I follow up to that? Quickly.
Go on.
Yeah. So, based, yeah, I hope you heard the man, and I hope you can see the man that just spoke about Onana, right? So, before
he's qualified.
Before you come at me with any qualifications, how about you hold that, mute yourself, and get off this channel, bro, or just let me speak, bro.
Speak.
Don't do that. So,
bro, the floor is yours.
I'm going to let you know that I let what you said slide, bro. So I need to let you know that, yo. All right?
You don't need to let me know anything. Like, you don't know me to let me know anything. Talk, just talk.
I like what you said. I like what you said. So even you don't know me, so but don't say that I'm not qualified. That's it. Anyway,
speak.
So I do agree that Onana needs to go, but I think there is like a conversation like where we should be having about what Dorgu kind of did though. 80%, 90% is on Onana, but if you want to have like a conversation about it, like maybe the fact that he took the ball all the way back there, he didn't look up, he kept looking downwards when he passed that ball, that final ball, that pass was a bit light. So I would put a little bit on that on Dorgu as well, because I think like that entire game after that incident,
the first goal.
Yeah, but you know what? None of that happens if Onana doesn't come out like that.
There you go. There's the answer.
I do agree.
If Onana doesn't come out like that, don't look back.
So I do agree on that part. Like, I feel like the communication should have definitely been there. That is I think the part. I think even Amrim will look at both of them and be like, you should have communicated that whole thing. So that's where I am.
Yeah, but it's Onana to communicate that with the new boy. Onana is the experienced goalkeeper in this situation. Dorgu's a youth man. He's just come.
And he's the one that made the decision to run towards the ball. You got to think about that.
Man, them have to remember. No, hold on. Man, them have to remember. Yeah, Onana said in the interview last season, some of these players are so young. Yeah, fire the bullets at me. If anything goes wrong, fire the bullets at me. We're firing at him now. He's got to hold it. But that was a simple situation where he should have said to Dorgu, bro, my ball. And then Dorgu would have knew what to do. But he flew out like that. You're not meant to be there, bro. Stay in your 6-yard box. Because that pass comes to you and you can clear it. It's so easy, man.
Base, you hearing that, yeah? You hearing that, Base?
None of that,
I agreed. He should have communicated. I said that earlier. You man heard me say that.
He did say it.
I think I put it in the score.
I was waiting for a drop the bomb point from Josh the way he started, but that was lame, bro.
No, all right, okay, guys. I want to hear from guys. I want to hear from Doctor. Doctor, the floor is yours. Give your take.
Okay, so my thing is this is I agree with you guys. Onana made a mistake, and he has to hold it. And the reason why I'm defending Onana, I have been defending him so much, is because he's African, is because he's black, and I just want to see. I want to see him do well. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say that, but at this point, the mistakes have been so many and so frequently that I can't do it. You know, I mean, the best I can hope is for them to get another goalkeeper to be the number one, and he's the number two. If you know what I mean. Like probably he plays the FA
He
Cup.
would want to leave. He's not going to do that. He would want to leave. You know, he got ego in that.
Well, if he wants it, then he should go. But if he doesn't want to be the second goalkeeper, then he should go. But right now I don't even know what to say, because I'm like, you guys are all telling a truth as a point of truth. Like,
you know what? Now we can see, yeah. Now we can see how many points David De Gea was really saving us, even in his.
Wait! You don't need to forget David De Gea let 7 in versus Liverpool. That's just an example.
But everyone can have that game. People can have that game.
That's a team. Yes. That's a team. That's one game and a whole team. We're talking about across the season.
It's not just one game.
The amount of points that he takes us across the season, yeah, is unacceptable. You can't even put him under. If David De Gea was in our sticks this season, we don't concede as many goals. Especially them dickhead goals that we conceded last night.
That's probably true. That is true. And David De Gea had been here for what, 10 years? 10 to 12 years. So that is true. But sometimes it's time to change. It's just when like Peter Schmeichel left. Between Schmeichel and Van der Sar, we had how many goalkeepers? We had about 6, 7 goalkeepers. We were trying to find the right fit. So in my head, I'm thinking we're trying to find the right fit for. We're in that period where we're trying to find the right fit for our next long-term goalkeeper. But then again, with the Glazers and with Ineos, I don't think we're going to have a goalkeeper that will last more than 4 or 5 years. I'm going to be honest.
I disagree. I don't even think it was the right time for us to change David De Gea. David De Gea's position in our team wasn't even a priority. It wasn't a priority.
I feel like it was right. We were supposed to phase him out. I didn't want him to go completely. We're supposed to phase him out. If you understand what I mean.
This is the same David De Gea. This is the same David De Gea that's lighted it up at Lazio, you know. I mean, whatever.
Yes. That's a different league. That's a different league. We're in the English Premier League.
Say De Gea that didn't have a club for almost a season. Same De Gea that Real Madrid did not pick and did not give him a contract. They took Kepa instead when Courtois got injured. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Let's not
do this. Hold on. As I'm taking control, 1 second, taking control. Doctor?
Yes?
Get out. Yeah? Don't think I didn't. I heard that light racismo that you said, you know. I was in the background. Don't think I weren't listening, yeah? Yeah. Racismo will not be tolerated here to a point. To a point, yeah. So, I'm just not the panel. If I'm being honest, I'm just trying to be honest. And these two need to speak to each other, right? So, Pav and Kenny, let's have it. Let's go. We're all listening.
Yo, what do you mean? Yo, is that how you're gonna get me in the show? What's up?
Oh yeah.
Hey, pastoral carer, come talk about Garnacho, man. Like, how should we treat this kid? Like, should we give him some Haribos and them Legoland Alton Towers or what?
No, Pav. First of all,
come on, man. You said let them be kids.
Misconstrued. People misunderstood what I was saying, and you left with a mic drop that I don't know if it was addressed to me or whatnot. But whatever. What I meant was to say that, like, the way we are the way we manage kids nowadays is not the way players were managed back in the day. And you trying to put it as if we can do the same way we used to manage 18-year-old David Beckham and all them. No, that's not the way we can manage our teenagers nowadays.
So can you tell me, how was David Beckham managed as a kid and all the other players that came through.
Bro,
as far as I know, they weren't belted or punted as they were growing up. They pretty much had the same path as these lot are having. Other than these lot, you lot want to just defend them non-stop and not criticize them when they need to be.
But
you just want to let them roam free.
No, your problem is that your point is all over the place. We were talking about the comments but let me finish and let me say it. We were addressing, me and KG was talking about what Eric Ten Hag and Amorim was alluding to by saying that this different type of generation of players we have now. And then we started speaking about how the modern player nowadays should not be handled the way the other players in the past used to be handled, with an iron frame to say. Because these players are a bit softer on a sensitive side. That's when we brought in examples of even raising kids. The way we were raised in our generation is not the same way we are raising our kids. That's
Your point was that it's the legends' fault for the way that these players are. The way that they criticize them.
But you see, that's why I'm saying that you're changing the narrative.
That's what you said. You made it out. You're making it out, that we should live in a snowflake culture, and let these kids be kids. That's what your words were. Let the kids be kids.
But can I explain what my words were? Because you're misquoting me. And don't let it be true. That's not the gospel. Because that's not the gospel. So if it's not the gospel, let me quote myself the way I said it. What I was saying was that, sorry, I need to move to a more secluded room. What I was saying was that the legends are a contributing factor to this pouring bad mentality that's going on at the club with his kids, because what we say as whatever critics or fans from a mile away doesn't carry much weight as much as what Gary Neville and these other men say to these kids. So if you're a footballer, upcoming youngster, you see somebody who's played the game, the legend of the club is talking bad about you, definitely to hit you differently. And especially if we're living in a position as United whereby our foundation is crumbled, there's cracks in, they're doing more damage than help. That was my point. And then I gave an idea of saying, like, when you look at foundations like Madrid, when you look at foundations like Barcelona, where we were measured with, their legends are not out there constantly on television slandering the Gavis. Gavis has had bad games, bad runs. They're not all the time on national television breaking these youths down. It carries more weight when these legends speak. And to be honest, I have seen more of our legends talk smack about our team than defend it. Sometimes I want to punch the screen.
So can you give me a couple of names of the legends and a couple of quotes where they've been bashing the kids and criticizing them?
Let me jump in. Canny, hold on 1 second. I don't know what's going on here between you two. Both of you just jumped on here and started talking. Like, can you not give us context? I don't. You don't just explain yourself. I don't know what's going on.
No, like if
I'll be honest, I don't know what's going on.
Yo, Prim, when I came, there was no introduction, no hellos, no salutations. It was just like, you and Prav, go at it, round one.
It's true. So, Joe, when you bring them in,
don't bring it on
you got to give context. Because I'm like, what's going on? I'm
you know what I'm saying? No, like,
yeah, Joe's a rubbish host, bro. We've seen it.
I'm not listening to it. I'm like, what's going on here, bro?
All right, cool. I'm a rubbish host. Good. Bye. Show done, didn't it? I'm a shit host, you know. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. All right, well, that's the end of the show, guys. I mean, I wanted to go anyway. It's been 2 fucking hours. Rubbish host. Look at this. Mr. Rubbish. I am the rubbish host. Blame me for everything. I literally couldn't give a shit. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show for the 2 hours. You know, I did keep 143 people here. Did all right, you know what I mean? So, yeah, fuck you. Let me just read these super chats quickly. J. Rose says, Onana, 12 errors leading to a goal in 2 years. De Gea, 17 in 12 years. Ain't no scapegoat. Just trash. Just trash, yeah? Simple, very easy to explain. We saw the chart. Let's not play around, yeah? Should we just take one more quick look at this? This is stupid. If anybody's telling me there's that, anyway, I don't think it was a good time for him to go. I think there was other people that we could have dealt with before we dealt with him, but it is what it is. We'll keep looking at this as I read the rest of these. Joe LaFoy says, Joe, I'll range a five-a-side. I'll score serious goals against you. No, I don't know what ISY means, but you're pro clubs G. I don't know what that means. Does anybody else know what that means? Let me ask. Hey, Faith, do you know what this acronym means? What is ISY? I don't know. He can let me know, actually. He's in the chat. Just let me know what it means. Let me know what the hell you meant. Yeah, because I know that wasn't a dyslexic moment, was it? Anyway, never mind. Next one, last one. Christian says, Chinese that guy on okay, I just had to read that right, just in case he was trying to see something rude. Chinese that guy on the high street with a clipboard and the optimism trying to get our signatures to protect these kids. Well, I mean, it's not like he had a bad take, yeah? Oh, of course, man. Bro, it's been 2 hours, fam. Of course.
I'm just going to say this here, just quickly. I know you're wrapping up the show. Let's not act like the Hale was perfect. And also, the fact that he wasn't on a ridiculous contract. So, we did need to get rid of him. But we chose the Claudio Bravo instead of the Edison, if we're going to use the City example.
Okay. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, when I'm talking about, you see, when I say priority, yeah, I'm not saying the man didn't have to go in time.
He was out of contract.
That season, I get it.
He was out of contract and he was never going to take a deal.
Who knows?
Like,
he's playing for this money now.
Yes, but that's different at a different club. If you're working the same job that you were before, are you going to take a pay cut?
If I want to stay and they know that I can't, look, you never know, bro. I think I would if I wanted to be at this club still. There's a difference, yeah, because if you know you're at a certain age as well, where you know you can't get, you know what I'm saying? If you know you couldn't get that price anymore, and you've shopped around, do you know what I'm saying? You're going to have agents that are shopping around, see what the best price they can get for you. And, you know, you bring that to United, look, this is the best price.
We'll anyway, wrap up the show. But we shouldn't bring him back in the summer.
Right, he said, and well, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I think we've got a situation now where we just need to find something better in it, yeah. And in order to find something better, we have to get rid of this guy because apparently we have to sell to buy. So, guys, this is what it is. I mean, it's been a great show. Thank you, everybody that pulled up. Thank you, Base. You know, you made the show a little bit more interesting. I can't lie. For some reason, everybody was going for you, but that's my boy. Don't you guys attack my boy. Leave him alone. But he can fight for himself still, guys. Pull up later. I think we're gonna do a reckless thoughts a little bit later to talk about this Garnacho situation because I think that really does need to be spoken about properly. And Kenny and Pav, you can go at it then. Let me do my presenter job properly. Yeah, you guys can go at it then because these guys were talking about how the kids need to be mollycoddled. Yeah, and obviously Pav is saying he ain't having none of that. But anyway, guys, please catch us later. Hope you're there for the later show. I think I'm going to try and do this for a late show so some of the American guys can jump in, some of the Australian guys can jump in. So, guys, take care. I will see you later. Please smash a like on the way out. We'll see you later.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.